during his time in the police, Paul Browning made hundreds of arrests and experienced the full brunt of life on the beat, but it was a career he claims left him drained of self-worth and living on the edge. Now, 8 years after leaving the job, he's written this book, The Good Guys Wear Blue, about his experiences, and John Willits went along to meet him.
Being a policeman had been Paul Browning's childhood dream, inspired to fight crime after tackling a robber at the age of 14 during his paper round in Coventry.
From then on, all I could think about was being a police officer, and everything I did, all my physical activities, all the studying I did was just to enable me to get into the police when I was 19.
His dream came true, but the reality of life on the beat was a shock.
As I was coming through as a police officer patrolling, people were spitting at the car and throwing things out of flats on top of the car. Just saw a different side of it altogether. It was quite strange. And it was when I was arresting people, and I'd spend 7 hours doing the paperwork afterwards. I'd have to write out everything they said on the interview. And I just thought, this is just rubbish. I've just turned into a secretary. He clenched his teeth tight together and then brought his hands up to my chest, pushing me backwards towards the doorway. How dare we assault a member of Her Majesty's Constabulary?
It was the level of violence the police faced that really shocked Paul and led to him taking up boxing.
It was only a few weeks after I actually joined that I realised I had to learn how to defend myself, because I was in fights pretty much every night. I was trying to arrest big 15-stone drunken, drugged-up men who didn't want to be arrested. Every time I went to work I felt like crying. I just felt frustrated and didn't feel I was making a difference. I didn't feel my career was going anywhere, so I took the difficult decision to leave.
Paul left the police 8 years ago and now runs his own company. They say there's a book in everyone, and that's how Paul felt, deciding his experiences of life on the beat had to be shared.
It feels very surreal to be an author, I guess. But also when I read the book, it feels like I'm reading someone else's life, because I'm living a different life now.
John Willits in Coventry for Central Tonight.
Your life experience of a Coventry couple. What's it called again?
The Good Guys Wear Blue. Looks like a good ruse. There we go.
Yeah, right, thanks very much. Right, it's coming up now to 12 minutes past 6. Let's take a look at what's to come in the ITV Evening News.
Coming up on tonight's Evening News.